I'm live. All right, I'm live. All right, how we doing? How we living? It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Okay. I got two different devices here, so if you see me flipping, that's why. All right, so wanted to get on here really quick, give some context to why I'm raising funds. What up, Buck? Why I'm raising funds, what's going on, and all the things. And also, while I'm here, if you are able, give. It'd be much appreciated. So, listen here. The housing crisis is real thick, okay? And as the political landscape continues to do whatever it's going to do, I believe that it is up to us for us to support one another, for us to honestly help ourselves, free ourselves. Um, and like I said, support one another in terms of reaching true liberation, right? That piece of the conversation gonna hop into just a little bit, but for now, I wanted to give some context as to why I'm raising funds, why why this is important. So, because it's not just because it is for my sister who is near and dear to my heart, right? Because she was just leaning sideways, real tough. Um, it's not just because this is my sister. She's near and dear to my heart. My nephew is near and dear to my heart. Nephews are near and dear to my heart. Um, the housing crisis hasn't just been going on, for the last couple of years or since the pandemic or even the last decade. This has been an ongoing issue for melanated people. Um, for a long time, right? And not even just melanated people, people in general. There are more of us who are not wealthy, who are not rich, who are not the elite, right? There are more of us than there are of them, yet more of us are suffering. Like we are suffering in order to make sure they have what they have. Like that's wild. That's wild, right? This whole construct, the whole way and idea of how things are set up here, honestly, does not make any sense. And it does not have to be this way. And so I wanted to do what I can to bring some attention and awareness to what is going on in terms of housing. There's been a lot out there about the housing crisis. A lot of folks are doing the work in terms of equitable and affordable and quality housing for folks. Um, and I love their work. And this isn't going to be the last time I'm live about it. This isn't going to be the last time I fundraise about this. Yet time was of the essence. We needed to make a payment by 6 p.m. ET today, Eastern time today. It is now 3:05. Whatever you can give, there's a GoFundMe. Link is in my bio. You can give Cash App. That's right there. Pinned in the comments. On IG. For my YouTube, it should be in the description. So I'm a little amped up. I'm a little amped up because I have my own personal things going on and things have been kind of thick at my house today. Even in the midst of my own stuff, I am finding it to advocate for others who are struggling with housing. I am blessed and grateful to not have to struggle with housing anymore. This was my struggle for most of my adult life. And I'm grateful that I don't have to struggle with this anymore. And since I don't have to struggle with this anymore, I now have the capacity to better advocate on behalf of others. And that is what I am doing. Any funds that I raise in regards to this effort specifically will go towards starting a foundation specifically for relief efforts, scholarships, and things of that nature for folks who are in crises, for folks who are in recovery, because those are the populations that I work with. Um, Yes, I already have a nonprofit, Mercy, but Mercy is not a foundation. I very specifically am looking to start a foundation so that we can receive funds and distribute them in a way that is equitable, distribute them in a way that is caring and non judgmental, yet also distribute them in a way that does not involve a lot of red tape, that does not make it that much harder to receive the help and support, because it was already hard enough for folks to ask and to seek it. So that is that. My sister has been busting her butt. Okay. Um, Not gonna lie to y'all, haven't seen a whole lot of donations come in, but my sister, she has, like I said, she's been busting her butt and she has $700 in and of herself. So we already have $700 in the pot, and we're looking for the additional what do we need today? 800. We needed another 800 for today's payment. So this is the thing. My sister finally got an apartment after, staying in a hotel, just keeping it a buck. My sister was staying in a hotel with my nephews, and I do have permission to share her story. So there's that. But she was staying in a hotel with my nephews, doing her best to make it work. Finally got them into a place, and the job that she was set to have, to continue to secure things did not come through. And so, of course, rent is absolutely astronomical right now. And so getting behind now ain't nothing like getting behind, like, even a year ago. So, yeah, that's where we are. And she's been doing her best to, make up for it and things of that nature. And it just has not worked out. She reached out to our local trustee's office. She reached out to some local organizations that have rental assistance or the possibly had rental assistance, and many of them either didn't have it. One of them said that they will help with her last payment but not the first two. So there's there's some assistance out there, yes, yet it's not actually assisting the people in a way, um just keeping it a bug, in a way that feels good, in a way that is timely, in a way that meets the need in that moment. That is what I am seeing across the board. This is me saying this as a person who was looking for rental assistance last year and couldn't get it. This is me as a person who is an advocate and a professional in helping services and seeing that the money is not there. And if it is there, it's only a little bit. Y'all, it's irritating. It's nerve wracking. It is frustrating. It's honestly rage inducing because I've sat in a lot of tables in a lot of different rooms, and I've heard people scoff and turn down monies because that's a little bit of money and it's not going to do nothing, but it would mean the world to me, to someone else, to our organization. Not taking myself, the personhood out of it and just looking at it from a business standpoint. I know my business could have used that little bit of money, you know what I mean? And there, it just seems like we're playing with people's lives and livelihoods, and a lot of the things that are happening in terms of trying to help people and trying to alleviate the stress that we're under. And so I just want to do my part. So I am working to raise funds. I'm very much moving into the philanthropy realm. Um, yeah, I'm looking to raise funds. I'm looking to start this foundation. I'm looking to do my part in helping to provide some crisis relief for those who need it beyond my sister. Yes, I'm doing this, and then I'm inspired by my sister. My sister asked me to do this on her behalf, and so I'm doing it. Yet, and she knows this, yet it is so much bigger than us. It's so much bigger than us. And so while I am looking to meet her need and help her immediately in her situation, whatever we raise, once we are able to get her and my nephew situated, listen, any additional funds, we're going to start this foundation. And that's going to be the work of that foundation, is to raise funds and provide crisis relief dollars for folks who need it when they need it, with as minimal barriers as possible. So I just wanted to give that context. I had hoped to be able to stay on here and kind of do this like telethon style, how they used to do back in the day. Like, honey, I was going to spit some poetry. I was going to do something, okay? To do my best to get some attention on this. Yet I want y'all to know something. I want y'all to know something. Whether you share about this, whether you give or not, I want y'all to know something. We are divinely covered, and a way's gonna be made regardless. My request for you to give is not a demand, it's a request. If you have it to give, greatly appreciate it. If you have a moment to share the link to donate, much appreciated. Whatever you have to give in terms of support for this effort is much appreciated. And if you have nothing to give, stay where you are. And I'm gonna leave it there. I was gonna say something else. I was gonna be a little wild, but I'm gonna be cool today. I'm gonna be cool because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Um, I'm not here to entertain. That's maybe at another time. So yeah, no. If you don't have anything to give, um, just wish us well. And if you pray, don't pray on me. That's that on that. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, to listen, to give, to share, whatever you will in terms of support of this effort. But just know, this does not stop here. Y'all gonna keep seeing me. Y'all may get sick of me, and that's your business. Because I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep advocating. I'm gonna keep bringing awareness to this. Because again, this isn't just this hasn't just affected me and my mom. It's affected my sister. It's affected my nephews. It's affected many of my family members. It's affected many of the folks that are in community with me. Many of the folks who do the very work that do the very work that I do, who are right on the front lines with me, advocating, providing support, providing services, whether they be therapy or otherwise. Like, folks who are doing the work, who are in helping services, who are first responders, are often struggling themselves. Before I ended this, I wanted to make sure I say that. Many folks just choose to be of service in the midst of their mess, in the midst of their struggle. So I'm doing this for those of us who are doing the work and struggling and not receiving the support that we need. I'm doing this for folks who are trying their best to make their ends meet, to meet their needs, and it's just not happening. That is why I'm doing this. That is who I'm doing this for, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. So I hope that you'll give to this cause. It'd be greatly appreciated. And until next time, peace and blessings to you and yours.